Here's the mindful man reading another chapter called Fate. Time passed, and Simon and Anne finally left school, each with excellent qualifications and hope for the future. Simon took a job in the local library where he could be around books as much as possible. He hoped the work would inspire him, and sometimes it did. Everything in life was going smoothly, and no one could foresee the black cloud that was following them or what fate had in store. Anne cycled home from the sixth form along the quiet, frosty country lane. She was smiling as she cycled down the slowly darkening, pretty country lane. She loved life and she loved studying. A stack of books were balanced on the front of her bicycle. Her old-fashioned front light illuminated the shape of a black cat in the distance. Quickly she turned into the opposite lane as the cat scampered behind her. Suddenly she was blinded by the beam of an oncoming car racing in the early night. She tried to turn, but it was already too late. The car sped on, oblivious to the carnage it had left behind. As life slowly left her, her final thoughts were of Simon and Sandy, and she managed to smile before darkness enveloped her. That night they waited as concern led to fear and then to despair. When the policewoman knocked on the door, a light had been extinguished forever and everything was irrevocably changed, like the ripples of a pond spreading indefinitely. Simon slept in a bed of tears and he woke and spent the next few days in a blur. He spoke to Sandy and hugged her and hoped she'd understand. There was no one else left for him. The funeral was heartbreaking and the brightness of the winter sun seemed to mock the darkness of the occasion. He cursed God for his indifference and he cursed the cruelty of the world. But he knew it was all futile, a futile gesture as he knew that nothing he could do would bring her back.